Sit down. Hey y'all, what's going on? Yes, I'm back in here again. And every time the camera come on, I got to do this. Anywho, first of all, my loves, my loves, my loves. Y'all crazy as hell. I love my loves. Okay, now I got to address some shit because a couple of y'all was like, don't even waste time. This was wasted love time and blah, blah, blah. And y'all, oh, I just love my love so much. But listen to me. However, and I looked at it and I was like, is she fucking serious? Here's the thing. This is what y'all need to know about me, those who may be new as far as help a sister out. You know, I try to get to all of them. And you can't say whether it's fake, real, or whatever. I can't. You know what I'm saying? So I still, will try to do them. My thing is this, and a couple of my loves hit the nail on the head with this one. However we think and however ridiculous it sound, you know what I mean? Like, my thoughts in my mind to be that close to him and know this much about him, she's got to be to fuck with him in some kind of way. You know what I mean? Like, if it's for real. And with that being said, I don't care. It's some women out there that will fall for a spanking ass, mercy, ridiculous mess. Some women, you know what I mean? Like, I think that kind of goes to their self-esteem or whatever. If they've been through a lot and they don't feel like they deserve more than that, and they don't know that, and they don't know their own worth, which I have said this thousands of times, know your fucking worth. Yeah, they would settle for something like that. See, some women feel like, I don't give a fuck how he is. Any man is better than no man. You know what I mean? However outlandish that shit sounds. Some women do feel that way. Although I did get y'all point, but still, there is always an inkling that, yeah, this is real, and, sounded to me like she was even considering his ass. Or it was a case of, since she said he don't mind, giving a little, lip service. It could be a case of that was the best she ever had, but he's just stinking. I'm serious, y'all. Y'all contemplate that and think about it. But I love y'all to pieces. Y'all had me cracking up looking at the comments. And I tried to comment back. Y'all, I'm not with that era shit. And I don't know what the hell YouTube is on. For one, like, people have been like, you haven't made no videos. I have made videos. Just, I don't know. They just not coming up for people. And I don't quite know, what to do or whatever. YouTube is just on it. But YouTube has always been kind of set up this way, in a way that, it's only but a few that's going to hit that front page. You know what I mean? Consistently. It just is what it is, and that's just kind of the gist of it. But anywho, so I'm back in here with a helper sister. Well, this is a helper brother out. Now, I had to take a couple of little lines out because he doesn't want his name in it, and he kind of mentioned his name in the beginning and then the very end. So, people should stay anonymous, Anywho, y'all. Plus, I'm going to make me another wig, y'all. Y'all see my... Yeah, is she not beat up? Is she not through? For real? Is she not through? Yeah, she's through. I'm about to take some of that little hair I got from Sam's Beauty. And I told you I'm going to be practicing on making U-part wigs with just some old rinky-dink hair or whatever. So, anywho. And with that being said, y'all know y'all like much love. You're supposed to get your wig split. I have been postponed until Tuesday, y'all. But I don't give a damn hell or high motherfucking water. That damn hair is getting in my head because I have function to go to. For real. Anywho. Okay, so y'all, look below. Stop right now. Pause it. Look below. Read it and come back. Okay. Welcome back. Okay, so here's the gist of it. And we just gonna call him Sam. And basically the gist of it is Sam is one of more than 10 kids. He was raised by his dad, who, you know, he was physically and mentally abusive. The dad has multiple kids with various different mamas, this and that and other. And, you know, he's seen one or two of his other siblings, or one of them real quick or whatever. However, so one of his siblings, and, you know, just making a long story short, one of his siblings contacted him and was like, you know, he wanted to know a little bit more about dad, and he was like, I was, you know, open-minded and all of that, being that I'm older now and this and that and other. And I was open arms and wanting to answer whatever questions he could. So then he goes to Aunt Daisy, and Miss Aunt Daisy says, you know, once he mentions the name, and it's like, now, don't be talking to them so much, this and that and other. So he's kind of like, well, what? Well, you know, they wasn't asking for money, nothing. You know, it was just general questions, you know. So he's like, he don't see no problem with that. The question is should he just, you know, try to give the information, or however, should he just let it go and just don't tell, you know, his sibling anything, you know, and just pay it. Let me go down to the end. That's mine was me, real talk. So I'm right to open my arms and embrace her, because I've been there. I listen to my aunt, you know. So I think, you know, he's like, should I embrace her? He is a father of 7 kids with 2 ladies. He pays his child support, takes care of his children. His point is this, and, you know, in here he was kind of saying, you know, I think we should know each other. Our children should know each other or something, you know, which is a prime example, let me just say that, of this shit that just went on with, you know, me and my daddy was married, and we, I don't know, y'all, that just, look, you know, where sisters and brothers end up getting married and this type of thing, where they completely separate, have no idea to each other, then later on in life, they married and the kids and things got 7, 8 arms and shit. Y'all, I'm just saying, y'all, messed up psychopaths or some shit like that. You know, here's my theory to you. I don't think it's, if you're a grown-ass man, and whatever your Aunt Daisy saying, and okay, and Daisy has been all right or whatever, what I would say to you is, I would have asked Daisy, you know, Aunt Daisy, honey, what is the issue? Why don't you want me to? You know, if she could give you an explanation or whatever, then maybe you'll take that in consideration and say, well, okay, then I'm not. But she's not giving you anything. With that being said, it is still up to you ultimately for you to say, well, yeah, I'm going to get this information. I don't want my kids marrying my sister's kids. You know what I mean? Or whatever. And vice versa. You know what I mean? Like, if you're saying she's not asking for anything, or he's not, or whatever, asking for anything, just trying to find some history on the family, which nothing is wrong with that. I say, you know, tell her, you know, you took what Miss Daisy said under advisement, and that's what it is, you know. But I personally think, I don't see anything wrong with sharing that. And I think it's horrible that people can be out here and not know. You know, it's different, like, for instance, let's say it was a woman who had twins and she was young, and instead of, you know, doing abortion or whatever, she decided to have her babies but put them up for adoption. They don't necessarily have to go to the same home. Now, they completely separated. One of them go to Seattle and one of them go to Maine. You know, a girl and a boy. And somehow in between they get old and get together. No. You know what I mean? Like, that right there, you know, it's kind of like, well, how would they know and how could they find out? You know, you kind of get that. But in this instance, you know what I mean? You're able to say, well, yeah, so-and-so, this and that and other. And also, this is also my brother, and I don't know if you're familiar with her and him. And, you know, they have so many children and live here and live there. So the kids will know. So y'all won't, you know what I'm saying? Kids won't be running into each other and, you know, having this attraction and things is really only the sibling attraction, you know, as far as a sibling. And, you know, and thinking that it's a relationship and it's, I don't know. Listen, I feel like you should talk to any of your siblings, any of their children. Let your children know them. What is the harm in that? Now, I'm going to need Aunt Daisy. You said she, you know, she normally even-minded and this and that and other, but now, Daisy, you're going to have to come up with something to why you so heated about this. Like, for real. You know, and I have to say, I commend you, you know, which is terrible that in the society now when we hear that there's a man taking care of, and I'm, you know, from looking, I'm assuming, you know, well, I won't even put that in there. I was going to say commend you for taking care of your children, but it's terrible that the society has come to that point where when you do hear a man that's taking care of their children, it's like, wow. Woo, you know what I mean? And it shouldn't be that way. These are things that should go on. Excuse me, y'all. Anyway, so I just feel like, honey, go on and tell get with your siblings, as many as you can, and let them meet your children, and let your children know that they have other cousins, they have an uncle, and so and an Aunt Bertha that you didn't know about, and this and that. Now, there ain't no shame in that. What happened to family reunions and things, y'all? Now, we still have them in our family. Every year, God is good, and we have a family reunion because families should get together, know each other. That's what we have. You know, it's our family, the closeness of that family, friends, loved ones, or whatever. I just don't understand. Now ain't Daisy? I got an issue. Now, good. And if there's an issue with this other sibling, then Daisy should have been like, oh, and this is the reason. You don't just be like, nah, don't you talk to him. Don't work like that. I think you should go with your own mind. I think you should do whatever the Lord put in your heart or whatever. And I'm probably, this one is kind of old, and I'm probably a little late with this. So I hope it, you know, did work out. I said, heaven, this will help. This was one that was on my Facebook, y'all. So it's kind of, I forget about my Facebook, you know, over there and the messages and all of that. That's why I say, if you got to help a sister out or help a brother out, a story in the news or something like that you want me to talk about or any of that, just email me and I will get it. You know, just, you know, entitled, much love, help a sister out, help a brother out, fuckery in the news, could you talk about this, you know, as far as the header, you know. But, boo-boo, I hope that you did come up and you know, and say, well, I don't mind sharing these little small things. It's just not that serious. You know, sharing who the father was and this and that and other. And like you said, I think at one point, I'm sorry, really, and she didn't know why we got quick tempers and this and that and other. Just things like that. Y'all can share traits and maybe y'all can say, well, that's why I do that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I don't see anything wrong with it. Now, Aunt Daisy, damn it, Daisy. Now, damn it. I think you should share. You know, love your Aunt Daisy, but honey, Daisy need to either come up with a damn good excuse to why not, or she just need to sit back and let you discuss with your siblings or whatever. You know, I say you should discuss. That's, you know what I'm saying, my opinion. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's not hurting anybody, you know, so I don't see anything wrong with it. So I hope that helps. My loves, if y'all have any other thing to say on this shit, and how do y'all feel about this whole thing about, you know, it can happen where, you know, your kid's dad could have other children or whatever, and they could be, you know, in another state or however, whatever it is. Do you feel like you should go out of your way and make sure that your son or daughter knows they stepsister or sister or brother, whatever? I don't see anything wrong with that. I really don't. I think it's the responsible thing to do. Unless these other children, at least they should know what they look like. You know what I mean? Like, so they won't be trying to hook up and things. At least that. You know. So y'all tell me what y'all think on that. If y'all agree or disagree on what I said, you know, drop it below. Y'all know we agree to disagree over here. If you want to do a video response, I welcome video responses. I love them. Absolutely love them. You know, so help this brother out. Let him know what y'all think. And y'all stop being, y'all really was like, don't be wasting no time on this. What's wrong with her? He's thinking, what's wrong? I ain't buying this story. Well, y'all, you know, I try to do all my helper sisters and brothers out. You know what I mean? I never know when it might help somebody. Like I said, it didn't change the fact that I said his stinking ass and you should have known this and what's wrong with you. You know, but still, I will address, you know, my helper sisters and brothers out, you know, when they come through. Because you never know, it could help somebody. Not necessarily what I'm saying, but something that y'all say, you know. And like I said, with that being said, however fucked up and asinine this shit even seems, it is some women that will accept a man like that. I'm just saying, for real. Now, most of us will be like, take your stinking ass away from me. You know, some bitch be gone and swatting his ass, and you know what I mean? But there is a few that would. Whether we like this shit or not, they would. So on that note, I'm up out of here. Y'all help this love out. Much love. Bye.